you got the hint. Like I promised in my last video, I'm going to be reviewing Twilight New Moon, which I will say, it's not as bad as the first one. But it is full of Bella bullshit, so let's get to that, shall we? So, Bella wakes up from a nightmare that, in her nightmare, she's basically going to grow up old and Edward is going to probably not find her attractive anymore. So, she pretty much dreads aging now. And she's just like, I don't want to age, I'm getting older. And Edward just does not know when to stop staring at her like a creep who's still kind of remote out of a paper bag. So, yeah. The Cullens then decide that they're going to hold her a birthday, hold her a party for her. And in the middle of opening gifts, she gives herself a paper cut and it's gushing blood. How can you fucking... How the fuck can you give yourself a paper cut and bleed that much? Just buy a wrapping paper. What is it made out of? Razor blades or something? Or maybe chainsaws? Anything? Really? So, this gets one of the vampires very going, and that would be Jasper. And you know how Edward is always goes, I don't want to hurt you, Bella. I would never hurt you. You're my world. I'm going to protect you. Cut to him suddenly going, oh my god, he's going to get Bella. Fuck out the way! She lands into a pot of flowers, cuts her arm open, and Edward is just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, get Jasper out of here. And Carlisle, the doctor, who I'm pretty sure is considered as Edward's father, or something like that, considering Edward's parents died a long time ago, or something, considering he's 109 years old. So Edward is pretty much shaken up about all that, knowing that he cannot protect her, and that he hurt her. So he then decides to bring her to the forest, and say, we need to leave Forks. It's been 10 years, and people are starting to notice that Carlisle is not aging, and people are starting to ask questions. So he considers that as an excuse to break up with her. Pretty much, and it's not me, it's you. And Bella, right the fuck out of nowhere, just goes, no, why? You can't leave me. And he's just like, I'm sorry, I must go, and just runs off. So, this girl decides to try and chase after him, and passes out from exhaustion, scaring the shit out of her father, and being rescued by a shirtless dude, which I'm pretty sure is every girl's dream. Not mine, actually. I have my hubby. I don't want... Well, that's not a dream. Like, the being held by a shirtless guy that is a werewolf kind of thing. So, Bella decides to mope about it by not doing anything, but sitting in a chair, looking out her window, while the camera spins around her for 3 months. And it feels like 3 months. She is moping around, doing nothing. She wakes up in the middle of the night, screaming in agony, and clenching at her stomach, going, Edward! And the father has to come in and comfort her. And you can tell that this guy is not getting any fucking sleep, because he's waking up to this teenage drama bullshit. Because, girl, you I get it. Breakups are hard. I get that. I do. But you don't have to spend most of your time just sitting around moping like a baby and just waking. You're even scaring the shit out of your father while doing this. So the father goes, you know what? Guess what? You're going to go back to Jacksonville. You're going to go with your mother. Which I agree with. But she then goes, no, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. How about that? So she goes back to her friends who pretty much don't see anything wrong with her just abandoning them for a year. And she goes with one of them to the movies. And she looks at these bikers that are going, yeah, baby, woo, woo, come over here. And then she sees a vision of Edward going, don't go in there. Don't go over there. Walk away. And she goes, no. So she goes to the motorcycle guys, gets on their bike, drives around, and Edward is coming to her as a vision going, get off the motorcycle, you're not wearing a helmet, this is really ruining your hair. And she's like, ah! So that's what she decides to do. She decides to become adrenaline junkie by doing dangerous stuff like riding motorcycles so that way she can see Edward. She's like, this is the only way I can see Edward, by becoming adrenaline junkie. So she gets these motorcycles, brings them to Jacob, and says, hey, I got these bikes. You mind fixing them up for me? So yeah, that's pretty much it. He makes the motorcycles, fixes them. She goes on the bike. She sees Edward. She freaks. She crashes into a fucking rock, bleeding from the head. Jacob goes, oh my God, Bella, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck are you doing? She goes, I have to get back on the bike. I miss him. And this is a part that they got every girl's attention that made them go, huh? And that's when Jacob goes off with the shirt and pretty much pats the blood on her head. No more motorcycles. So I see where the Team Jacob and Team Edward comes from. But boy, Bella, he really picked them. So she then decides to go to the movies with Jacob and this other guy. And decides, I don't know if I just like you as a friend. I like you as a friend. Just pretty much just friend zoning everyone. Sometimes I feel like she just has a plan for these dudes, but just grab them by the fucking balls, give them hope that she will possibly like them, but just ended up grabbing a hold of their heart and stomping on it. And I'm just like, Bella, you fucking bitch. So, Jacob acts odd right after the movie. He's acting odd, he's more aggressive, and he goes, I have to go. He leaves and doesn't talk to Bella for, well, if the movie's making us feel like we've been doing this we've been watching this for 3 months, feels like a month. And all of a sudden, she just goes to confront him and sees that his hair is cut off and he now has the same tattoo as the others. And she goes, did Sam get to you? And he goes, we can't see each other anymore. I'm sorry. And she goes, it's not you, it's me, huh? He's going, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Like, I can't be with you. Oh my God. So, she decides to go confront Sam, the dude who is more like in charge. gets him very pissy, and he then turns into a fucking werewolf. She freaks out, runs, and then all of a sudden she sees Jacob turn into a werewolf, which I will say, the effects are not that bad. I know everyone says that the effects for the werewolves are bad, but I still leave it they're werewolves, no matter how bad the CGI is. We'll get to that CGI part in 3 movies from now. So she finds out that they are werewolves, and she just says, "You're werewolves. It's disgusting." And they go, well, vampires are disgusting." Yeah, she's talking to Jacob about all this, saying, "Why are you a werewolf? Can't you just not be a werewolf?" And he goes, "I did not choose this life, Bella. I was born like this. That's really how you feel, then fuck off." So, she then decides that she wants to see Edward again. So she goes on top of the cliff and jumps off. While Edward is just going, "Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump." She jumps. And here's the thing. In the water, she sees Victoria. Victoria is little in this movie. She's just pretty much that plot thread that goes nowhere. Just, "Hello, I'm a plot thread that goes nowhere, bye." So, Jacob saves her, takes her home. She sees that there's the Collins car, goes inside hoping that it's Edward, and it's Edward's sister Alice, the one who can see the future. Tells her, "I saw you jump off a cliff." And she goes, "Yeah, I jumped off a cliff." And she pretty much just goes, "Bella, Edward's gonna kill himself. He's gonna go to the Volturi and tell them to kill him. He's gonna kill himself because he thinks you're dead." Okay, here's the thing. Edward, you got a phone, and I understand you destroyed it. But dude, phones are a thing. And Alice, I'm pretty sure, should have one. Or, in the middle of the movie, Bella gets a camera for her birthday. You could have just taken a selfie with Bella and just sent it or showed it to Edward to tell him, "Hey, Bella is still alive, so don't die." But they don't do that. Bella goes to Italy, stops Edward, and that's when the Volturi want to see her and want to see what she knows. And one of the vampires is Dakota Fanning. And I love this girl because she played Coraline, which is awesome. If you don't know what the Volturi is, it's pretty much leader of the vampires. And these guys just sit in their uncomfortable thrones looking fruity and looking incredibly bored. And they're all discussing about about Bella. And one of them goes, "Can we please get on with it? You know what we're gonna do to her. Let's just get on with this because I'm bored." So Bella gives up her life. Tries to convince them, take me, kill me. But she's completely vulnerable to their gifts. Dakota Fanning's character can kill people with her stare. Edward can read minds, and Alice can see the future. And one of the Volturi guys, the golem-looking guy, can see what people see by touching them. So, Alice shows him that she's going to be a vampire. And he's like, "Oh, okay, you're free, girl. Bye." Wow. Wow. Okay, then. So, Edward and Bella get back to Forks. Vampires and werewolves at war is what Bella was told, but she still chooses Edward. And then she goes, "Edward turned me into a vampire on one condition." "What is that?" "Marry me." So, that's pretty much it. That is Twilight. It's still bad, but I kind of have a soft spot for it, but I don't care. So, if you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what is your opinion on Twilight. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.